part of our growth as a person is changing ourselves or changing our environment. Recently, I find a topic really interesting is about Feng Shui and changing a little bit about how you place your furniture around your house or put some more few elements to your house. It's actually change how you feel about the space that you live in. The same with the type of people that we interact, and in case that they're not people who you cannot change, like the marriage or your parents or your children, it's very difficult to change those relationships. However, most of the relationships we can change. We can change the people that we hang around, the topics that we talk about. Some friends are meant to keep and some friends are just meant to let go. Some employees that I have are meant to just stay with me for a short time, and some maybe stick with the business for a long time. Some clients, they just meant to stay with the business for a long period of time, and some they just there for a short time, and there's nothing I can do to change their mind. So when I'm talking about changing environment, I'm talking about the environment, the energy that you live in, the circle of people that you surround yourself with. And if you don't like what you have, maybe it's time to think about changing it. The way that I change my environment, especially my house, is that I change the way I replace my furniture. And I asked a Feng Shui consultant about it. And based on her knowledge, she can give me some recommendations. And after doing it, I feel, I'm like living in the different room. Even it's the same room, but when I replace things in different ways, I feel like I'm living in a different room. Also, with the employees, normally I want to work with people for a long time. But then I realized that it's good to change employees, and that's a good thing because people will come to you with new ideas. Because I'm in the business for so long, like 11 years in the industry. So many things that happen again and again, and sometimes you got locked up in that routine, in the same thing you're doing every day. And maybe changing your team or changing people around you or changing your customers, your ideal customer is something that you can do. If you're doing a business and you don't like your current customer, maybe changing how you put the values in your marketing messages and also your ideal clients' traits. And maybe changing the service or the package that you're given. And until it works, until you know that you surround yourself with people that you like, I think that's time where you know that something is working. When we feel stressful or we don't like what we have or we don't feel happy where we are, I feel like it's where we should make a decision or whether we want to stay the same or whether we should change. And change is something that is not comfortable. Changing is also like letting go of all the things, even that you really want to keep them. You really want to keep the furniture, the souvenirs, and the people because you hung up for the memories that are around that thing and that person. But also, changing is something that is a sign for you to grow and find a new happiness. There's a question that I keep asking myself. If it's not about the money, if it's not about keeping my living expense and all the things, what would make me feel happy doing? Who are the people that I would love to surround myself with? What type of work and what type of relationships that I want to be in? When you don't limit yourself with so little choices, actually you can see you have more opportunities. You have more choices to choose. And apart from the money, what would you choose? Leaving something which is not working for you anymore, that is a sign of strength for me. because not many people they have the courage to leave things that don't work for them. One thing that keep me stay in the business for so long because I love my clients, I love my students, and they do the work, and when I see them happy and get results, it's I feel good. I feel I do something right, and that's why I keep continuing being in the industry. Do I have other choices? Yes, I have other choices working at other things, but still I like the clients. That's why I still stay in the industry. Also, when taking customer service or selling, I don't think that the way to sell is to try to make everybody happy with the service or try to sell to just anyone. If you imagine working with a person that makes you more miserable, that put more of your time on it, and you don't feel happy, I think maybe listen to your instinct and just let that go. Also, if you want to serve good clients, you also need to be a good client to other businesses. That's how karma works. Something always returns to you. All of the things that you give always come back to you. Maybe it's not the same person, maybe it's not the same thing, but it will be in different person or different form. Whenever I do a good thing for someone and I know it's meaningful for someone, I just feel happy, forgiven, and maybe it's just my generosity of time, of money, but it doesn't matter because I believe in the universe. I believe that how the universe works. When being in any environment, try to be as best as you can, and if it doesn't turn out to stay with you, let it go, and that's okay, and it will turn out okay for you. Life will move on, you will meet other better people, and you will enjoy it even more. So if you have to let go, if you have to put something down or abandon something that doesn't work for you, what are they? That's the last questions for self-reflection today, and I hope that you enjoy the podcast. See you next time. Bye.